Alright, how you doing everyone? It's me, Aaron, or Mr. 28, Chief Executive Officer and founder of 28 Games. Hope you're all doing really, really well. I'm doing things a little bit differently today. It's 3:49 right now, so it's 1549 hours military time. And I just got the message through from my mother, which is her first message of the day. Came through late. As you know, I got really, really bad anxiety, so it really helps if I know how her day is going. She sends me updates, which she did. So I was a little bit, at first, but now I'm better because I know how she's going, how she's doing, how her day's going, and it just gives me peace. Because the trauma is just something second to none. What I mean by that is there's nothing quite like it in the worst possible way. There's all different forms of it, all different types of it, and even though one death is enough. Me watching my father die, that traumatized me for life. But I'm sending this video out to you guys early today because I said in a few videos back. You'll notice I have some pieces of paper right here. Hopefully you can see them. If not, I got them right here. There's two pieces of paper, and they're two documents. I said a while back in a few of my vlogs that I was going to get some printer ink because I didn't have printer ink in my printer, and print up the $10 million bilateral. I know I'm forgetting what it's called. Bilateral contract deal. Bilateral executed contract deal. The one that I signed, which I did sign, and I dated it, and it was for April 14th of this year, 2024. And what I wanted to say, what I was going to demonstrate, or what I am going to demonstrate, is the difference between a concept and reality. And I'm going to read most of what's underwritten in the contract, because looking at it, now that I've actually have it printed, it looks like an official document. I'm giving the person who wrote this out the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna show it because there's a chance that it could be real, and if I do show it, it ain't gonna be good for me, or the person who did it, or the company who did it. So I'm gonna do that, and I just feel like it's gonna be good to get this out of the way sooner than later. Because it'll make me feel better. And just for authenticity purposes, to show that I'm not lying about this, to show that this actually did happen, which it did. I had conversations about this with someone, back in July. It materialized in July. I thought it was actually going to happen, but it didn't happen because it was going to go through my online bank account through Chime, which is which isn't a financial institution. It's not a bank. It's a finance company. The actual bank is the Bancorp Bank, but the transaction was going to be sent through my online bank account, but they can't do it because it's an international transfer, so they don't do international transfers. But realistically, I know. I really did know. I went along with it, but no one's going to send you a significant amount of money like that. If they're gonna do it, there's a certain way that they're gonna do it, and yeah, it'll just be good to get this out of the way, So I'm gonna go ahead and get right to it. So So I've got the contract right here. It's in front of me. And, this was drawn up, and, like I said, I got two documents here. The contract's on the top, and then the receipt from Western Union, which I used to pay the deposit of $1,868.55. I've got that as well for proof, to show, that's, I'm not lying about that, which I'm not, because I paid it. I paid it. It was my money and $300 out of my mother's money. But I'm going to go ahead and read this, and it's going to be redacted, for good reason. So on the top it says, Aaron, CEO and founder of 28 Games, we are pleased to inform you that Redacted have agreed to reward you $10 million in return for a deposit of $1,868.55. This was agreed on due to your contribution on our upcoming 2025 title, Redacted. You have been an incredible help to one of our development teams ran by Redacted, who was inspired by your very helpful ideas. This includes realistic steering, realistic tire physics, vehicle fueling, selective NPC non-playable character dialogue. Redacted has explained everything to us about your backstory and passion for our Redacted franchise, and for that you deserve this reward even more. Mr. Redacted has also informed me that he set up everything you need to ensure that the deposit will make it to our department. This next part I really can't say, so that's Redacted too. Again, this is just in case this is real. Please note that once the deposit is paid, it can take up to 28 days or 4 weeks for the reward to appear in your online banking account, because it was going to go through my Chime account. That was the initial agreement. That didn't happen. Then it was going to be a check. That didn't happen. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a few more things here I can't say. We're aware of the strikes on your YouTube channel, which I had and I don't have anymore. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you, Aaron, for everything you have done for us. We hope to keep in contact with you after all this is over for future Redacted content. If you could earn a potential 0.05% in revenue from our future updates if you agree to be involved. Regards from Redacted and the entire Redacted team. To confirm the agreement, please sign below, and I wrote my signature, my printed signature, and then dated it April 14, 2024. So it's here, it's real. I wanted to do this. It's not. I mean, I actually signed this. If I were to show you this, it's got 2 logos on it. It's got 3 logos on it. If I show those logos, in the event that this is real, it won't. It won't be good. Just keep in mind that you wrote this up. As far as I'm concerned, the fact that it was not only written up, but the fact that I not only signed it but paid that money, and that in my mind that validates it. So you owe me this money. No matter if you kick and scream and holler about it, you say all this like that and try to throw all these different things at me to say to throw me off and say get a job and everything like that. Guess what? Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. And even besides that fact, okay, the fact that this actually happened, it's true. People don't draw up contracts for no reason. People don't draw up contracts like this for no reason. This happens all the time in freaking Hollywood. Okay, there's celebrities that get this. 50 Cent, okay, Curtis Jackson got $82 million or 80 million, 82, 86, something like that, in a hit, just like that. So you tell me what's the difference between him and me? Why can't someone who's worked very, very hard to go along with this whole thing, which is basically a whole clown show, if you want my honest opinion. If you want me to get very, very honest with it, I will absolutely get honest with you with it. Why can't this happen? That's my question. Because then they'll feel like I've wasted all this time doing this, okay, just to be, chase a miracle. That's not happening. That ain't right. So, like I said, the second document is from Western Union, and it basically reads that I made a transaction overseas to the Bank of Scotland of $1,868.55. That was converted to British pounds, and that's 1,400 pounds, and I can't remember how many pence, which is their version of our cents, U.S. cents in U.S. That's what they say in the U.K. Pence instead of our cents. And Yeah, and that's in a nutshell. This isn't fake. This actually happened. And so the difference between a concept and reality is that a concept is this, okay? It's not real. It's a concept. What I mean by this is not reality. It's not here. This is. This is reality. This is documented. This is documented proof. Regardless of the fact that you might argue that what if it's fake? You got nothing. No, I got proof. I got proof. The actual original document. That's the company, the actual company's name that agreed on that. It's an I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I pay you something, you pay me something. That did not happen. As a bilateral executed contract. Because there's two types, an executed and an executory. An executory contract is one that there's still stuff to be agreed upon, for want of better words. The contract hasn't been completed. This is an executory. You know what I mean? It's executed. The terms have been laid out. And the terms have been laid out. And I signed on April 14, 2024. Now, you might be sitting here laughing at me, okay, and all that, but let me tell you something about all this. This is getting pretty ridiculous. My dad did this thing where he turned and kind of gave you that look like, okay, now you're pushing it. And I, sometimes I do feel like I'm being pushed, because on top of everything else that I went through, losing cars, losing my valuables, when my first car was towed, to have this happen, and mind you, okay, I know what the person I'm talking with now, who I don't know who that is, but the latest person that I'm talking with in Discord, I think he was making a point to say, look, he was saying, I would have rather been screwed over, or at least had the chance to end my family suffering by paying a lot of money. Okay, I get that point. I get what you're trying to say. I think I know what you're trying to say. And then the whole J.G. Wentworth thing, I'm going to be honest with you, thought it over, clarified it. I hope it's not saying, oh, look, you're asking for a whole bunch of money, so contact them and see what they can do about it. No. 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 I signed a contract. That says I will be paid. And if not that, okay, if the very first part of the contract isn't valid or isn't true to the best of your ability, and it's not legitimate, then at the very least, the second half, where it says I could earn a 5% or 0.5% revenue from the total sales of a successful product, that's basically an annuity. That's guaranteed income. If the second part isn't true, the first part isn't true, the second part should at least be true. And it does make sense, because people don't, according to Church GTA, no one's going to send you $10 million. Okay. My argument is, why do celebrities get that amount? Unless they get something worked out with their agent, where they can just get an ACH of millions and millions of dollars. Why is it that I can't? Because this company, this company that I'm helping out is a multi-million-dollar organization. Or multi-billion. As far as I'm concerned, a lot of money. Okay? A lot of money. And, another thing, which I've said many, many times, I really get this whole thing. I am protagonist. I'm the star of GTA 6. Pretty much. Because GTA 6 is a concept. There's been no second trailer 2, unless there's another one that happens in December, which I'm probably thinking that's what's gonna happen. And this thing's gonna get delayed until 2026. Why? Because there's probably gonna be a trailer 2, a trailer 3, then a Jason trailer, a Lucia trailer, gameplay trailer, all that stuff. And if it's really dragged out, if it's dragged out beyond 2025, in my mind, I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. That's really, really ridiculous. So that's the video. that's the contract. I printed it up. It's in tricolor ink. You know, it's in it's in the logos. It's a yellow and blue logo. Okay. I think we all know what company has that logo. You do not want me to show you this, because someone's gonna get on my case and say, bro, what the you do? What the you did up for yourself? Okay, and you're not gonna put me in that position. That's what I'm. That's probably what's gonna happen. You know, some things, everything worth fighting for never comes easy. My dad knows that. My new dad knew that all his life. So, yeah. That's a video. I'll be picking up my mother later tonight. You know, I always do that. She was, you know, she's good. I'm waiting for another update for her. She did act up a little bit this morning. It's a rainy day today. You know, so weather kind of has correlation to mood. You know, so some people's moods aren't good on rainy days. Plus the holidays coming up, holiday blues. When you have someone die around the holidays, it makes it more especially difficult. But I wanted to do that. I'm glad that I finally did. I got both of these documents for my records, you know, to show that it actually happened. The transaction, $1,868.55 to the Bank of Scotland. And then the bilateral executed structured contract, which I did sign, and whose terms stated, Part 1, a payment of $10 million USD. Part 2, a 0.5% revenue, like an annuity, guaranteed income from the total sales of our product, successful product. I'm sure you can put two and two together, but I won't make it obvious. Because you know what? You haven't made it obvious for me. I've had to talk to all these people all these years, and this started way back in 2018. And it went right on through. 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, to every single year. Every single year I've been talking to someone. I've been talking to someone on GTA forums, Reddit, Discord, technically YouTube, you know, not through DMs, but through comments on videos. What else? Twitter or X. What else we got? What else am I missing? Is there anywhere else? No, not Facebook. No, not Facebook. But when I did my separate page of Facebook for 28 games, I had an email. Someone emailed me a message through there, and just said, it just kind of gave me like a few emoticons, like, you know, good luck, peace, best of luck, you know, all that. You know, peace emoji, a heart emoji, and then like sparkles, like good luck, future, miracle, thing like that. But yeah, that'll be the video for today. Hopefully this isn't too long. The last one, I have another one. It took a very long time. Hopefully it'll get through YouTube servers very easier, because you know it's easier to get stuff through YouTube during the week. It was 20 minutes. Hopefully this one isn't that long. If it is, I do apologize. It's not my intention. It's not my intention. I'm just doing my job here. Just trying to survive. My game is called Project Alive. Again, why is that? Because after everything I've been through, I'm a survivor. I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm still alive. I even told my mother that last night. My tagline is crazy, ambitious, cleverly historic. I want you to all be well, be safe, stay in peace, and know all the best is yet to come. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Stay safe. Hug your loved ones always. They want to know it like you want to hear it from them. Tomorrow ain't guaranteed. Alright. Thank you. Bye-bye.